Hello. Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Just give me 2 minutes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Close one, sir.
You can start with the session with them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, all. So hope I can start with the session. Welcome.
Good
I
evening,
take
ma'am.
this Good evening, ma'am. I take this opportunity to welcome all of you for this session. Where
Ma'am.
yes. Uh, let's have let's have some ground rules for our session. Can we please all of us put our mobile phones on silent mode so that we can minimize our distractions? And I request you to listen actively. And of course, we need to respect the schedule of all the participants who have joined. And let's hear from everyone. And of course, interaction is very much essential for the growth. And also, let's make this session very interactive. If you can add some points to my session, your view for the topic, you can surely add it. So I hope you are all have the thumbs up for this ground rules for the session. Okay. Next, I just wanted to see the screen and answer these three questions which I have marked here. I hope everyone would have done this. We would have shouted in anger, either with our spouse, our kids, our children at school, our neighbor, even while traveling also. We would have shouted with anger. Can you all please think of when was the last time you shouted with anger? One incident, last time when you shouted with anger. And I also want you to scale 1 to 10, rate your current energy level, 1 being the least, 10 being the highest. Just have all this answer in your mind. On the scale of 1 to 10, please rate your energy level right now, 1 being the low and 10 being the high. The last question for this activity is one word to describe your mental status. How our mental status is. Either it is calm, either we are restless, or we're not able to focus, anything. Any one word you can have it in your mind. Let's have all the answer for these three questions. Please, one of you, please confirm. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, audible.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation, ma'am. When was the last time you shouted? On a scale of 1 to 10, your energy level. Describe your mental status right now. Can I have one or two participant please share
ma'am.
the answer? Yes, yes, ma'am. I'm there.
My mental status, I'm around 72 years old and I'm teaching
Oh,
11th and 12th. But I
okay.
feel very relaxed when I meet my students.
Okay. Oh,
I don't remember shouting at them. Slight scolding is there at times when they don't submit the homework, but not
okay.
shouting at them.
Not shouting, not angry at all.
Not angry at all.
Huh.
I try to be motherly with them, but they call me,
Okay.
ma'am, you are a grandmother.
Ma'am, that means your experience and yeah, that has counted you, ma'am. Because
I'm
when you
50
ask,
years. 50
Yes,
years. I
ma'am.
started working in 1977.
We wouldn't have born during that time. Just because of our vast experience that you have learned it, ma'am, and all the different walks of life you have walked through, those things have added to that, ma'am. Very nice to hear that you have not shouted with anger. Wow. If I ask you
Thank
the
you, ma'am.
same question to me, ma'am, I'll just tell you, morning, today, morning only I shouted at my kids because they were not ready for the schooling time.
Ma'am, you are young, and I'm at this age. I try to be patient with them. What to do?
Patience. Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
And dealing
I'll
with
also learn.
11th and 12th is not an easy task.
Yes, ma'am. I do agree, ma'am. I do agree with your statement, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. It's very nice to know that you are relaxed, ma'am. Thank you so much. Can you rate your energy? I even curious to know about your energy, ma'am. After knowing your mental status, actually, I also wanted to know your energy, ma'am.
Ma'am, around 9, 9 to
Nine.
9, 9 to 5,
Wonderful. That's
9.5.
so. That we are at the end of the day. We are almost signing off all our activities. You have that 9 level of energy. So nice to hear, ma'am. All the three questions was so very nice,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Anyone among the group, can anyone please share your answer for these questions? Anyone, can you please like to share the answer, like your answer for these questions?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Yeah, actually not shouting, but do you know this generation means just now those children we are teaching in those who are in nine specifically, we have seen that really no concentration, very difficult to manage. Then in the beginning, if we just have a word that if we will give a work also, if we will give anything, we will speak also, they have some short words, bruh, or some slangs they are using nowadays. So that time I think I feel very bad, and then I once I shouted last week that why you have to use short forms, because we have the full word, we have the meaningful word. Why you are
Yes.
using that word? Only for that I just shouted last week.
Okay.
That much.
Your energy level, ma'am? Now?
Now it is 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
One mental status right now?
It's focus, ready now.
Focus,
Okay.
ready for the webinar. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Maybe your students using Gen Z words have made you trigger
Yes.
that anger in
Yes,
someone.
yes, because no, they are using too much these Gen Z words. They are very short. We can't means we are learning now. Those words also we have to learn so that we can understand them. But
Yes,
it
ma'am.
is sometimes it is awkward to see and use the words, because the girls
Yes.
specifically when they are using that, no, we feel very bad that why they
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to use like these words. That
Even
much
what I
only.
have observed, even girls are using bro each other.
Yeah, girls also continuously that only I'm saying, no, girls are also using, girls use those words, 2, 3 girls. Then I said, okay, boys they are using, it's okay, but the girls, why they have to use these words? But that is a trend for them. They don't want to understand the real life. Only they have the feeling that yeah, everyone is like this smart. Means they want to feel smart for themselves. And at this is a transition time. We cannot shout also, but yes, sometime we have to, so that
Yes.
at least they can listen, they can understand.
Yes, ma'am. But I just wanted to share one experience of my own, ma'am. Like even with my own kid also, even with the students whom I teach also. If you tell them politely, calmly, in a good manner, they won't listen. At the first time, they won't
They
listen.
Yeah. First time,
They
that
don't
only I said, no,
even.
in the beginning I shout, then I calm down, then I
Yeah.
say them why we have to, then we have to give them the stories, but that concentration also they don't have, they are not focused also most of the
Focus
time.
also. Yes.
That thing is nowadays, these those specifically those who came from 8 to 9, no, for them this is the thing that we can say.
As you said, it is a transitional phase for them.
Yes.
Actually, yes, ma'am. Nice to know that your energy level is around 8. Okay. Focused. Okay. So nice, ma'am. Just if you ask me the same question, my energy level is between 6 to 7. I also wanted to share my experience. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your answers,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you.
As I said, I'll also want to share my experience, like my answers for this question. Of course, I shouted in morning itself. Today only I shouted at my kids. That is what I said you the reason they were not ready in time for the school. If I want to rate myself, my energy level right now, it's around 7 to 8. Though the day was very tiring, but my energy level is high, so that I can take the webinar in a good way. One word to describe your mental status. Actually, I'm stressed. I'm worried actually, because like before the session started, I was not able to log in through my laptop. I was relying on it, but I don't know what happened. At the end, I was not able to log in. I logged in through my mobile actually. Because of that incident, I'm like I'm not able to, what do I say? I'm stressed a little bit. Now I'm trying to calm down myself. Okay, this is what my mental status is. After sir said, I'm going to share your PPT through my device, he said, thank you, sir, for that. That word itself made me calm. Okay, I can take the session even without logging in through my laptop. That is what my mental status is. So, uh, so today we are going to deal with this stress, okay, stress management. And the title of today's session is Stress to Success. It's Vidya from Assistant Professor from Don Bosco Institute of Technology, Bangalore. So I'll be taking through a few slides where I'll give you a few tips to keep your mental status or stress at the bay. Few I've listed. Let's go through the thing. Before actually going to the actual topic, we should know what is stress exactly means. Okay, how our body is going to respond to the stress, or how we are going to react it. So you need to know this, what exactly the stress is. So it's control. That is, all of you would know this because of the production of these hormones, how our body react to certain situations, certain challenges. That bodily reaction to that situation itself is stress. How our brain is going to react to certain situation. So I mean, 15 minutes before, my body reacted in a very like it triggered. Oh, I was stressed actually. How to come up with this challenge? Okay, that is actually the definition of stress. Okay, but how can we take this stress to success? For that, you need to know even the definition of success also. Success is not merely the absence of stress, it's having tools, boundaries, and having less of expectations and setting goals and a peace of mind to handle without any uh, obstacles. Okay, that is what actually the stress success is. So I hope you are clear with what is stress and what is success. Stress is a body reaction. Success is how we can take that, uh, having that boundaries, having clear boundaries, okay, setting that goals, handling the situations. Okay, that is actually the definition of success. So, but how can we take this stress to success? That is, we have to master how our body reacts to the stress, reacts to the situation. We need to have control over the actions or the reactions of ourselves to the situation. If we have that control, then definitely we can turn this stress into success and make this stress itself as a greatest advantage to reach our success. I hope I'm clear to you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So if we master the art of controlling our actions our reaction to certain actions, then definitely we can turn this stress into success and reap the greater advantage of this stress. So, well, we need to know actually the hidden truth of stress actually. Don't think that stress is always bad. It always has disadvantages. No, actually, stress is needed by us to reach certain goals, to complete certain task, actually, some amount of stress is definitely helpful. So, at the first, we should understand stress is not the enemy. It's just a biological response of our body, either to fight or flight. Okay, that is what the stress is. Say, for example, you're sitting, say, for example, some stimuli. Okay, you see, you respond to that stimuli very quickly, reflexively respond. Okay, so during that situations, we produces lots of hormones in our body, which is produced by our adrenal glands actually, which equips our body to fight against that situation at the stimuli. So it helps to either flight or fight against the situation. The same way we can even understand the stress also. It's a biological process actually, response to some stimuli in the surrounding or in the body itself. Okay, so we should know that it's not the enemy. Some amount of stress is always required to complete the task. So, and you have the next point, you can just check. Can we have the next slide now? Not the enemy, the next one. Yes. So you can just see in the slide, stress is not the enemy actually. It's very much required. Like how we are producing enzymes, other hormones in our body to make our body function in an efficient way. So even stress actually, it's also a response, like how we eat food, digestive enzymes are produced in our body. The same way, our body also, that is the response of our body while we eat food. Okay. So our body recognizes, okay, eating food, so we have to release this insulin, we have to release this digestive enzymes and all. The same way, our body reacts to certain situation, but that reactions by producing that response by producing certain hormones in our body, which is very much required actually. But nowadays we are taking into a other context of it. So if you can see the second like point, I've just listed eustress and distress actually. Eustress is required. It's good. Not necessary that we should always think stress is bad, stress has disadvantages, it causes harm to our body. No, as I said, some amount of stress is very much required. That we call it as eustress actually. The right pressure, which improves the performance actually. That amount of stress actually improves our performance, helps to complete our task or complete our work actually. That is eustress, which is very much required. But we convert this eustress by taking lots of reacting very immediately, getting triggered to the situation, overreacting to the situation. We convert this eustress into distress. So you can just see that distress is caused when demand exceeds actually. When we have lots of demands, then only this distress is caused. Actually, this is going to cause us, this stress is going to harm our body actually. But how do we know? Is it eustress or it is stress actually which is harming our body? Of course, our body gives some symptoms, some warning signs. Okay, saying that yes, you are being stressed much. Okay, you are harming your body. There is a lots of changes in the physiological activities. Okay, so by noticing those changes in us, we can spot that. So we are under stress. It can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be cognitive. Most of us in certain situation would have come across these different types of the different stages or warning signs in ourselves. Maybe we get headache when we are stressed, we get migraines, and even that muscle tension because it start contracting, and of course disrupted sleep. All these are the physical symptoms which we can note that we are under stress. There are other symptoms also, but to list few have just mentioned. It depends on one individual to other individual. Sometimes you have binge eating also, which I have come across. Okay, if you are stressed, people start eating more actually. Rather than eating less, They actually get addicted to their junk food. They start eating more. They overburden themselves with lots of calories. Lots of calorie intake will happen. That is also one sign of stress, actually. Those are the stress which you can, if any changes you are finding it in your body in terms of physical, then you can note it, okay, some changes are going in our body. So it may be stress, okay? It is different for different individual. Even, of course, you can also identify the signs through emotional changes also. Irritability, we get irritated for each and everything, for even a small things, small things also triggers us a lot. Okay, that is irritability and impatience. That is why I asked you the first question: when did you shout at someone last time? Okay, because we lose our patience during that moment of time, that stimuli, that trigger point. Where at that point we lose our patience, so we become impatient. Sudden mood swings can also occur. These are the few signs and symptoms, emotional symptoms, which actually says that a person or an individual is stressed actually. Even cognitive also, we may not be able to focus more. We may not be able to concentrate much, poor concentration, then difficulty in taking decisions, brain fog, racing thoughts. We cannot stick to certain thoughts, decisions, and all. These are, and we are not able to focus on certain things. We are not able to complete tasks. All those things are the signs, cognitive signs, which shows that we are stressed actually. So it's very important to identify those stress points or stress symptoms in us and find out what is the source of this stress actually. So next, so I hope now you know about what is stress and how it is expressed in our body in terms of physical, in terms of emotional, cognitive. So in my case, say for example, if I stress, I shout. Okay, I lose my patience. Okay, I become impatient. So certain identifications, certain warning signs will be there in all the individuals. We need to note it down. So if you can come to the next slide. So, but how to manage this stress? That too in present era, we have been working, we have to maintain a personal life also, professional life also. We have been burdened with lots of tasks, many things has to be done, many areas to be concentrated everywhere. Okay, that too may not be only professional, sometimes even personal also, to balance those things and to meet the expectations from the family, in the working place, from the neighbors, from the friends, everywhere. Even our expectations also, to meet our expectations also, of course, each one of us would have come across the stress and we have been overburdened. Okay. Instead of taking it as a use stress, taking advantage of this stress, we are converting and we are harming our body, because in this, not only physical health, because we always give importance for the physical health during this time. Okay. We always neglect this mental health management of stress because we fail to identify the signs of stress actually. So if we can identify the signs of stress, definitely it can be treated. You don't have to go for somebody for counseling and all. Okay, by just following few tips, just by changing our schedule, the way we think, the way we react, the way we control our mind and control our actions to the to the reactions to the action, definitely we can come out from the ill effects of this stress. So to note few, actually, I've just listed a few things which can be easily inculcated in our daily life, actually. If you are the part of my last session, actually, value education, I asked participants to uh, practice the sense of kindness, gratitude, and all. Of course, that can be easily done in our daily life. So I also have listed here a few, what do you call, some tools some technique which can be used, inculcated in your daily life, in your daily schedule, taking off very less number of seconds or even minutes, I can say you, that actually reap a greater advantage for our mental peace, and we can come out from stress, which actually leads to success. If we are able to come out, we can able to tackle our stress points or the sources of stress. Definitely those we can concentrate much, focus much, and we can convert the stress into success. So I've listed few. You can just see 2-minute buffer. Okay, this we can do it in every day, every time, even in when we are at workplace. I mean, it would be possible in between the classes and all. Say, for example, you have break between one class to the other class. You're free. So during that time, we can practice this. Okay, not necessarily we need to have schedule and all. Whenever you feel that, you can definitely practice this. Take exactly 2 minutes between tasks to reset. Okay, you don't have to do anything. Just sit quietly, stretch, drink a glass of water, go around, come sit in our place. Because being teachers, once we have free classes, what we do always, say for example, you have free classes after first hour. What we do usually, can any of you please share your views or your answer for this? Second hour, I'm free from 10 to 11. What do we do? How do we keep ourselves busy in that hour?
Ma'am, I take tea and
Tea,
then
okay.
take a round
Take it around. Very good,
and
ma'am.
then
Okay.
start doing my check correction work.
Yeah, correction work. Exactly, ma'am. Immediately after completing class, we'll come back, we'll sit in a cabin, we'll start correcting either your classwork, homework, or answer scripts, assignments, whatever it is. We don't take care of ourselves, right? That is what we does. We don't sit quietly in the staff room, like without doing any work. We don't take time out of that, okay, that free time. I'm not asking you to take the entire free time of your class, your free hours, just 2 minutes. That buffer time is very much important for being a trainer, being a teacher, being a principal, whatever the field you are into. Either you are in the MNC company or you are working for a corporate or you are a teacher, whatever. You are doing some task, take only 2 minutes of time from that buffer time. Don't do anything. Forget all the work, what you are doing. Just sit quietly. That itself gets you a larger benefit. Stretch, drink a glass of water. Fine. That sitting quietly also helps to calm down our nervous system. Actually, it uh, it reaps a greater benefit for us. That is one thing I have listed, which I hope this can be easily done in our daily schedule.
Ma'am, we can
Yes.
introspect ourselves also.
Yes, ma'am. Introspect ourselves also. Definitely, ma'am. Definitely. That's a great thing. Okay. So we can introspect also. Okay. That is what I keep telling, self-talk. Okay. We don't talk to ourselves. We don't see the requirement of our body, what our body is required. Okay. We can self-introspect. We can sit quietly. Okay. Anything. Okay. That can be done. You can take 2 minutes of break from the usual task what you are doing. Okay. The next one which I've listed is 3-task filter. Because maybe, say for example, when we start in the morning, we may have 101 things to do for the whole day. But where we lack is we don't prioritize. Okay, we don't know which one has to be completed first, which can wait for the a few more hours, which can be done later, which task can be done even tomorrow also. Okay, we keep burdening our body, our mind with all those tasks which has to be completed, but we lack that prioritizing this task which has to be given very important, less important, least important. Of course, least important is not, it can wait. Okay, we can do that work later. Okay, such things. So that listing, writing down just 3 critical tasks that absolutely must be finished today. We may have n number of tasks today, but instead of worrying how to do all this n number of tasks, if we have the habit of listing out The first one, second one, third one. If we prioritize, after completing a first task, we can go to the next one. After that, we can go to third one, list according to the list. Or else, if we have that thing in our mind, like uh, that thinking, we have to complete all the 10 tasks today. So we can neither focus on the most important, not on the least important. Okay, we end up with not completing any task for the day. So instead of that unproductive uh, thing, we can be productive, more productive actually, by listing the task into most priority. Okay, now on the basis of priority, we can start doing completing the task according to the priority. I hope
Make
you all
a
are. Yes,
make
ma'am.
a checklist.
Checklist, yes, ma'am. In the other way, you can make a checklist. Okay, in the
Ma'am,
terms of
can I
priority.
add something? May I add something?
Sure, ma'am.
Good
Sure,
evening,
sure.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, what I was saying was, I don't know, in my case, it's a personal experience.
Okay.
If I, whether I prioritize or do not prioritize, if I make a to-do list, that really helps me. It helps to take the stress off. Because
Yes, ma'am.
half the time, I feel we are worrying about the fact that we might forget something to do that is very important, something important to do. So
Yes,
for
ma'am.
me, if I just make a list of things to do, that really takes the stress off me. It's like it's half done almost.
Yes, ma'am. We keep worrying whether we are forgetting one thing which has to be done
Yes,
today only. Okay, that is
yes,
also a
yes,
great idea, ma'am. Okay, even that can also be done. A small note. Okay, uh,
yes,
a small notebook. Even now we have Google calendars and all, which gives us notification immediately
yes,
for the
yes.
day. To-do list we can add actually. That is
Correct,
also a good
correct.
idea. To-do list.
Yes,
So as
yes.
ma'am also said, added one point, we can check it. Once the task is done, we can just put a tick mark for that. So that in the other way, we are actually calming down our mental nervous system, saying that,
Yes, it's
okay,
very satisfying. To tick off
yes,
things off a list is very satisfying and it lowers your
yes,
stress
ma'am.
levels.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. To see that tick list in front of some task feels happier. Of course, when you are happier, you can focus more, you can do more better. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Thank you.
definitely. Ma'am, actually, as my husband told me once,
Uh,
he said that, you cannot give, you
uh,
can never give what you don't have. So
definitely,
if you
ma'am.
are not happy and calm, you
You
can
can't
definitely
spread
not
happiness.
give happiness and, peace to others. So
Yes,
to
ma'am.
calm ourselves, these tricks are very important.
Yes, ma'am. We are happy. The whole family is happy, actually.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for adding, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mhm. Yes, ma'am. Next, the most important, I feel, digital boundaries. Very, very much required for now. Not only for us, even for the whole family, even for our kids. Even we can give these tips to our students also, because we cannot come out from the technology. Even if you take, I prepared my slides by using technology only. Okay, I'm able to do this webinar by using technology. Of course, technology is very good, but only thing we don't have that boundaries. How much to use? How much to use? That digital boundaries is very much important at this present situation. That too, Mom was telling about Gen Z students. Next, we have in the list is Alpha student, Alpha generation. Uh, it's very scary actually, because when we were kids, we were not using this mobile phones or neither this laptop, desktop, and all. But now we are also used to use this all this screens very much actually. So it's very necessary not only for us, even to as a whole family in our personal life, even when it comes to professional life, even guiding our students about this, bringing awareness about what are the demerits, disadvantages of using much of these digital tools, digital devices. So getting that awareness is quite very important actually. So let us, as you said, what we don't have, we can't give. The same way, I even believe what we don't follow, we can't tell it to others to follow that. So let's start from ourselves only. Let's have digital boundaries. If you ask me, even I'm used to scroll this YouTube, this social media all the time. Thanks to the software what they have developed, we have digital wellness and all. where I've set my YouTube as time for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes for 24 hours, next I'm not able to use it. Okay, it shows automatically it gets blocked. That is how I have a check on the usage of this mobile. Okay. All certain steps can be taken. Okay, let's fix. Okay, maybe for example during dinner time, let's no to phone, no to TV, no to laptops. That conditions, rules can be followed at home. Maybe every week. That I have said my students actually Sunday, because we are going to get 24 hours. All the other times 8 hours they'll be in the school or the college, whereas Sunday the whole day is there. So what do we do? Even our kids also, they keep scrolling, they keep checking their messages, notifications, social media, likes, that everywhere. They're involved in it. So what I asked them, one day I fixed it. Okay, Sunday, there is no mobile except for emergency calls. Okay, because our students stay PG, hostel and all, only for the emergency call. A mobile phone for one day. That is what the rule I made them. Okay. And I asked them to introspect themselves and come back with their reactions on Monday, actually. I was wondered to know that among 60 in the class, nobody was able to put their mobile phone off during Sundays. Everyone said, no, ma'am, we are not able to do it. Okay. I got some notification. I wanted to check this notes. WhatsApp, I checked. Okay, I got call. All those reasons were actually they gave. It was so scary. We are not able to keep our mobile phones aside, not even for an hour. Okay. That setting of digital boundaries is very much essential for us, not only for our physical health, even for our mental health also. Because we are coming with lots of diseases which were not known before actually. Because of the increased screen time, because of lots of dependency, lots of usage of this digital devices and all. So we have to be very careful as ourselves, and we also have check with our family and even our students also. Maybe something we can't ask, we can't completely be away from the digital tools and all devices and all. Maybe some steps. Okay, maybe no 1 hour no to the mobile. During dinner time, there is no TV. Even setting up small task also actually helps our mental health and improves even our physical health also actually. Um, is the session going well as of now?
Yes, ma'am, wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Yes,
Wonderful.
ma'am. Wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am. Next is brain dump. Okay. Because we think that our brain is like a laundry basket. Everything we are dumping, everything. Well, we don't know whether it is necessary, not necessary, it's required, not required, thoughts, comments, compliments, everything we are dumping up, overburdening our brain. Okay, that is brain dump. Let's take initiative to clean up our brain just by spending. See, whatever the task I've listed here, it's not that you have to focus on the same thing. No, it can be easily done in your daily schedule. So just spend 5 minutes before bed. I remember my teachers telling it was a mandatory task for us every day. Okay, every after completion of every day, we need to write diary. That too, we have to show it to teacher and get it signed. Okay, that is what we were doing. But now this Gen Z, even us also, we are not following. So let's follow this. Spend 5 minutes before bed, writing down some simple thought, okay, or even the worry, what worried much during that day, on a piece of paper also helps to improve our mental health actually. So it
Ma'am,
means,
we used to do in
yes,
convent.
yes, ma'am. We were also doing because our teachers made it very mandatory, ma'am.
Yes,
Tomorrow
ma'am.
need to show that note to them actually, diary entry.
We would call it as a daily diary.
Daily, yes, ma'am. We were also doing when we were in school days. Now that that habit has been stopped actually. But actually, that's a very good task, which has to be assigned even for our kids also.
Ma'am,
Uh,
thanks to AI and Chat GPT.
Thanks to ChatGPT. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay. Because we are spending lots of time in that only.
Ma'am, there's no originality. It's gone down.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Next is 10-second anchor. Okay. That is that you can just check. Pick a physical spot. Every single time you touch it, drop your shoulder and unclutch your jaw. That means just relax. Say, for example, I'm in a classroom, I'm sitting in the staff room, I'm at home. Once I touch the sofa, say, for example, if I am at home, okay, if I touch my remote TV or something, okay, I'll drop my shoulder, uh, then unclutch your jaw. What is that? Drop your shoulder and unclutch your jaw. Just relax, that's all. Mentally relax. We're always on our toes. We're overburdening our body, our brain. Okay. So just relax. You make this as a habit. Okay. Once I touch this, when I come to this area of my room, to that particular room, okay, I'm just going to relax. Okay. If I sit on sofa, okay, I'll relax. Okay. Even in a staff room, uh, some innovative ideas you can start doing it so that you remind your brain to relax just for 10 seconds. You feel 10 seconds, just relax in 10 seconds. Of course, that compounding effect, that small habits actually builds our success, leads to success. That is the other one which I have listed. Then commute decompression, I hope, because I also do this. When I start traveling from home to college, I don't do things. I keep my mobile in the bag. I'll just close my eyes while traveling. Just close my eyes. No thoughts, no thinking, no nothing. Okay. Not worrying about anything. Okay. Just relax. That can be even done while moving back from workplace to home also. Workplace to home. During that time also, stop worrying, leave the work which has to be done there only, then carry only the good, positive things to home. That decompression, de-stressing while commuting. So while commuting from home to college or the workplace, we'll leave all the worries at home only. The vice versa, that can also be done. I hope you all agree with this slide. The next
Yes,
slide.
ma'am. We
Yes.
deposit our mobiles with the senior coordinator.
Yeah, that is great thing, ma'am. Definitely, the coordinator, ma'am, is helping you a lot actually. Okay, that
Yes.
is a de-stressing activity which can be done, ma'am. Actually, that's a good idea. Actually, the intention may be different actually, but actually, it's helping your physical health and mental health to improve. When you just see the next slide, cool down. Okay, next slide tells you about cool down. We have to follow this SOS also. We want to react to certain situations, certain circumstances, certain comments. So we can follow this SOS. What do we do when our engine gets heated up? Stop, oxygenated, shift. The same things can also be followed in our life also. You want to react to certain situation, pause a minute. Stop, pause. That's all. Oxygenate. What do you mean by oxygen? Take a deep breath for 4 seconds. Okay. Then if simple deep breathing also helps actually. A deep breath, then change your focus. Okay. Change the object, change the situation, change the place. Okay. So thereby you stop responding to other most unwanted situations in our life. So if you follow this S4S, definitely we can resolve many problems which could have occurred just by our reactions to certain situations. We can overcome certain situations also. Okay, we can use this S4S method. Stop it, deep breathe it, shift your focus. Shift the focus which is not required. You are into that certain conflict situations or in certain situations, shift it, shift the place also. shift the focus also. That really is going to be helpful.
Ma'am, it's just like alone below.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Can you please come again, ma'am? That word I didn't get. It's alone.
Alone below.
Alone Vilom. Yes, ma'am. It's a technique of pranayam.
Pranayam.
Yes, ma'am. Anulom Vilom can also be done. Deep breathing. Okay. That is also there. Actually, when I was reading, we have a therapy called as HBOT, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which is the new invention in medical field actually. The benefit of HBOT, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, is just like meditation, a deep breathing. We have to spend thousands together to take the treatment, that therapy, HBOT therapy. That too in Bangalore, only few well-reputed hospitals are providing that therapy, which is not available in all the hospitals. If you want to reap the benefit of that HPOT therapy just by in our daily life, just by deep breathing not only calms down our mind, even it also rejuvenate our cells. Each cells of our body can be rejuvenated just by doing deep breathing technique. So you don't have to think anything. Just take full stretch of your lungs, okay, air to your lungs, hold it however much ever is possible, then exhale it. It's that simple technique actually activates our nervous system, activates all our endocrine, exocrine system in our body. All the cells of our body gets activated, and we can improve our physical fitness and also our mental fitness. Okay. Actually, I wanted to try this. I hope I leave this slide for all the participants. You have to try this. Please do this. Okay, let's practice this together whenever possible. As I said, not necessary you have to get up over 4 o'clock, do meditation, do pranayam, do this breathing technique for hours together. No. Okay, you are sitting quietly, deep breathe. Okay, think of nothing, relax your mind. After you are completed a task, the practice that deep breathing technique even while traveling also. Okay, do that deep breathing technique. That's going to be very helpful actually. That will add up to your wellness, both physical, emotional, then mental wellness. We have to try this. Okay, they have listed many things. What all things can be done in a span of 1 minute, 2 minutes in our daily busy schedule. Very busy we are, okay, professionally, personally, everywhere. But we have to overcome this myth actually. Okay, what is the myth is, I'm too busy to practice stress management. I'm too busy to do this deep breathing technique. We're not asking you to deep breathe for an hour, sit for half an hour without doing any work. No, these all the techniques, methods which I've listed can be easily put into our schedule. Okay, we don't need much of time. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 60 seconds. That itself is something. These micro habits do not take much time. Actually, they save time. Say, for example, if you are stressed, not relaxed, not focused, we end up with not doing any of the tasks for the day. If you practice this, if you are able to calm down, cool, relax, okay, then we are able to complete at least 5 tasks of today. Okay, they're not wasting time. These micro habits, what we follow, they actually save our time. Okay, we need to debuzz this myth actually. We should not give such reasons that we don't have time for practicing the stress management, because all these habits which we follow, these micro habits, will compound and give you a greater wellness benefit. The next one is, I want you to maybe if we can catch up with the next session. For 4 weeks, you can practice this session. Awareness. Awareness means just find out what is the source of your stress. Set boundaries. Clear expectations. Okay. Find out whether you can do it or not. Okay. Not much of expectations. Okay. List out, prioritize, integrate this micro habits. No, only few I have listed. You can come up with wonderful micro habits which can be done every day. Okay. Mastery is practicing that SOS actually. That is stop, oxygenate, then shift. Okay. Keeping your engine cool, even when the classroom gets chaotic, when the situation gets chaotic, is where we master the stress and focus more, do more. Okay. And then it can lead to success. I hope you find out, identify your stress, put boundaries, follow this micro habit, and definitely you are going to master your stress. And it can be converted into success. Apart from this, definitely nutrition and sleep is much more important, very much important, because the food what we are eating also leads to lots of ailments in our body, which is indirectly or directly connected to our mental health, our stress-related issues and all. So having proper food, nutritious food, and then sleep, okay, good sleep, okay, to improve our mental resilience is very much, it's a foundation for us to keep a wealth and health in a strong way. That is what a relaxation response, that is micro habits you can follow. Apart from that, I hope everyone will agree with the third point, that is movement as medicine, because we won't do this exercise, we are physically not active. Okay. We have 1 hour of time, we sit quietly, do our correction work, that this and all, we put ourselves into such a sedentary lifestyle. Okay. So we have to come out from that sedentary lifestyle. We have to start inculcating even micro movements of our body. Also helps to keep a physical and mental health clearly. That is, we can come out when our mental health is fine. We are able to come out from this stress. Okay, these three are also addition. Okay, this actually quote catch my eyes. The truth is that stress doesn't come from your boss. It doesn't come from your boss, neither from your principal, not from your coordinator, not from your colleagues, not from your kids, your spouse, traffic jam, health challenges, or any other circumstances. That is not actually the source of stress. It comes from your thoughts about the circumstances. We are making it stressful, actually. So if you are able to control those thoughts, control our reactions, control our body, control actions to that such a certain situations, then definitely we are going to be able to come out from this stress and convert this stress as a success.
And we become panicky.
We become panic. Yes, 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 ma'am. I do agree. Thank you, everyone.
Ma'am, it
Hope.
was a wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. By
Dearest
that quote,
participants, those who wish to give a feedback for the trainer can come forward and give your feedback to the wonderful trainer of the day, Mrs. Vidya Somashekar.
thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Good evening, Ravi sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Thankful to you for arranging such a wonderful session. Things are the same, but the way ma'am has put in, it was wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, Rita, ma'am. Anyone else?
Yeah, it
Anyone
was really
else?
very interactive. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really interactive. Very nice to know about the things. We know all the things, but still, how it is there, how we can overcome this stress. It was really wonderful.
Thank you, Jahida, ma'am. Thank you. So I think that's all for today. And thank you so much, Vidya, ma'am, for your
Thank you,
expertise,
sir.
the way you
Thank you.
have like become one among us and trained each one of us today. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for your patience and at the same time, the way you have the method that you have used to explain the concepts of stress management were really awesome. Thank you so much for a session. Looking for many such more sessions from your end in future.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
It's my honor, sir. Actually, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Actually, the de-stressor was your words only, sir. Actually, to start up with my session, actually, you said I'm going to share. That
Yeah.
itself took out all the stress, Max sir, actually.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.